Okay, you ready?
No. Seriously. No.
Let's do it.
Do it.
We got here. Okay, big deep breath. Good morning, world. How is everybody? Exhale, do it again, deep breath. And exhale one more time. Now swan dive it all the way down, let your head go, so you're just looking through your knees. Once you get there, just roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Now take your feet to the width of the mat, hands on your hips. You're going to just shift your hips left to right. Great way to warm up your inner thigh. Okay, now circle back. Come back center, go the other way, circling back. And just keep alternating. A few more. We're going to do some lateral lunges, so it's important to warm these muscles up. Okay, just hold your hips neutral. Sweep your right arm all the way up, straight up to the ceiling. Then let the hip, go right, and then lean over. And then bring that hip back, bring the arm back, do the same opposite side. Really try to reach up with the arm. And again, nice and slow and in control. And again. Nice. Okay. Make a fist, thumbs up. Squeeze those elbows back and together. And then come halfway down. Hip hinching through the hips, right? Shifting your weight back. Keeping your elbows up. Just keep going up and down. Once you've done a few, you can go a little quicker. Maybe you can go a little deeper, but still keep that upper back nice and active. Those elbows really high. 2 more. Feel a nice stretch behind these legs. Okay, come back up. Bring your feet in. So you're going to come to the front of your mat. No weights to start. Just step your right foot back, lunge down, and step back in. Step back, lunge through that knee, and then you're pressing up through that front heel. So you want to really feel your glutes doing some of the work here. Just whatever pace is good. You decide how far back you step. It doesn't need to be huge. You just want to activate these cheeks. Okay?
Am I activating your cheeks?
Couple more. Okay, standing back up. We're going to take our feet hip width apart. And you're just going to give me some squats. Again, part of your warm up. Doesn't need to be the perfect deepest squat you've ever done. We're just trying to warm up the front part of the legs. Okay, now we're going to change up the angle. So I just want you to turn your toes out slightly and give me some squats. So you're going to be using a little bit more of the inner part of the legs. Try not to round your upper back. Stay nice and lifted through the chest and keep your head up. That's what helps you. 2 more. Then we're going to bring our feet completely together. Walk the feet in. Now squat. So pay attention to what you do. shifting that weight. You want to try to keep it equal in both feet. You manage your range. Whenever you feel stable, this is a little bit of a balance challenge. Whoops. Don't push me. Okay, 2 more. Fighting a little bit of a cold, so I'm going to apologize in advance. We're going to take our hands down. So just roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Let your head go. You should feel a nice little stretch in that lower back. Let's put the hands down, step back to plank. Once you're in plank, go to a down dog and back to plank. We'll just keep moving. Few more. Driving those heels down when you're in down dog. Up nice and high on the toes when you're in plank. Keep those legs straight. Okay, on this next one, when you pull forward to plank, I want you to step your left foot forward. So you're in what we call a runner's lunge. Take your left arm out to the side and lift that left shoulder straight up to the ceiling. And then put it down, step back plank, oscillate between plank and down dog. On this next one, bring that right foot up. Right arm out to the side, lift that right shoulder. Take it back down, step back plank. Step your knees in now so they're under the hips and just fold your bear. And from here, down dog. Back to bear. 4 more. And on that last one, put the knees down on the floor and let's do some cat-cows. Few more. Okay, neutral spine, right arm forward, left leg back. Switch sides. When you take the leg back, get it nice and straight. Same with the arm. Keeping your hips nice and square. Couple more. Need a big reach forward with the arm. Nice. Okay, back into bear. Back to your down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Slide up 1 vertebrae at a time. Great job. Okay. We're going to start out with a disc. So we're going to move our mats out of the way. Just fold them back. And all you need is 1 disc. We're going to do 1 leg at a time, obviously. So you're going to put your right foot on the disc. No weights to begin this first round, but we will add in weights and bands. Patience. Okay, you ready? So you're going to slide the right leg back. You're going to give me a nice big forward lean and then slide back up. Lots of control. You can do with whatever with your hands. Just going up and back. Now when you come up, press into your front heel. So you get that real big activation of your butt cheek. And if you're not able to slide, you just do a step back lunge. Did those in our warm up. Okay, we have 4 more on this leg. Really lean forward. You're going to really add a lot of intensity to the move if you do. You really want to get the hamstring and your butt. Nice and slow coming up, nice and slow going back. And I'll let your arms just be by your side on this one. When you slide back, I want you to bring your fingertips down to the floor and then slide back up. Do that 4 more times. Touch the floor. Try not to round the back, right? You're keeping your spine nice and long. One more. Okay, we're going to keep working the same leg. I'm going to somehow that got switched.
Yeah, I'm just-
Oh, he's being funny. Okay. You still have your disc on your right foot. Grab your band. Put it around the wrists. Extend the arms out forward. Now, here we go. Make the band tight. So pull your hands apart. You're working your arms now. Along with everything else. Slide back. Lean forward. Keep the band tight. Come back up. Do that 4 more times. Don't forget your forward lean. And when you come up this time, chill out with the band, let the arms just relax. You're not done with the band though. We're adding in slide back with your band tight, and then we're going to add in a rotation to the left. Okay, so here we go. Arms out, make it hard, slide it back, big forward lean, even bigger, and now rotate left. Keep the band tight, come back up, let the band release. So here we go. Up, spread those hands, slide back, go left, come back, release the arms. You have 8 more. Make sure you're really challenging the arms. We're not limiting what we can rotate. Bigger forward lean if you've got it. Getting tired. Is that 8? You have 3 more. No. So before we switch over to the other leg, we're gonna come back to the other leg. You don't need your mat, don't worry about it. But you are gonna pick up the heaviest weights you have. And we're gonna start out with deadlifts. So. Just a regular deadlift. However you want to hold the hands, they can face you, they can be out in front, but you really don't want to have much of a bend in the leg when you go up and down. We also don't want to round our back. So find your breath. Inhale. Exhale coming up. No rounding of that thoracic spine. Shift your weight back. Get into those heels. And keep going. Okay, we have 4 more, and then we're gonna kickstand 1 foot. You can choose which one you choose to go first. Okay, I'm gonna kickstand my left. Here we go. Same exercise, just focusing on one leg. Certainly more than the other. Now, give those shoulder blades a big squeeze at the top of these. And crowd out your chest. And then come back down. So you're really activating the muscles in your upper back. Last 3. 2. And okay, put that down. We're gonna come back to the disc on the other leg. So grab your little band. We're not gonna use it to begin, but just hang on to it. There you go. It's like a golf club. Okay, slide back and up. Try to keep the movement really smooth. And the knee stable. Work whatever range of motion you got. Give me that big forward lean and then press up through the heel. You want to be feeling that butt cheek already. Three more, and then we're going to take our fingers and touch the floor. And so on this next one, hands by your side, touch down, come back up. Two more, and then we bring the arms in to work. Okay, so at the top, find your band, put it around your wrists. Stand the arms out, make it tight, slide back, lean forward, come back up. Okay, let the arms come down, let them release. Slide them up, make it tight, rotate right. Come back, release the arms. Reactivate. Rotate. Come back up. Give me as much rotation as you can, don't be too quick. Three more. Spread those hands. Give me that big lean too. There's so much to remember, right? Last one. Okay, good job. Back to your heavy weights. I'm gonna grab a quick sip. Whew, cheers. Happy Saturday. Okay. Big girl weights. Regular deadlifts. So, hip hinge, push your weight back, come back up, crowd out the chest. So give those shoulder blades a big old squeeze back there. Equal weight in both feet. Important when you're working both legs at the same time. And full range, right? No rounding in the back. Give 3 more, and then we're going to kickstand one of your feet, whichever one you didn't do the first time. Okay, so I'm going to kickstand my right foot this time, so I'm primarily working my left leg. Come on down nice and slow, so you get comfortable with the balance. It's the same move, different side. So I'm asking you to ideally not put more than 20% of your weight into your right foot. Or whichever foot you're kickstanding. Keep going, you got 4 more. Two. And then last one. Okay. Maybe lying down on your mat. That's easy, right? We got this. Woohoo! Here we go. Lying down. You don't need any equipment right now. We're gonna, oh, no pillows allowed. We're gonna do the Sean move. What do you call this thing when you put your toes and knees and you lift your butt? We never named it.
Yeah, it's a bridge.
Oh, it's a modified bridge. Okay, here we go. Start out lying down. Give yourself a bit of love first. So we're gonna massage that lower back with our knees together. Just make a little circle or whatever feels good. Maybe go the other way if you're circling. Maybe open and close your knees. Waking up the inner thigh muscles. Okay, now we're ready. So get flat on your shoulder blades. Arms off the floor. So you just have your fingertips down on the floor by your side. Very small bend in the legs. So you start with your feet hip width. Turn your toes and knees into touch. Make the bend in the legs as small as possible. Now, sink your rib cage. See if you can get your low back on the floor. At least do a little pelvic tilt. Now we're going to start. So first activation, heels push down. That's all you're doing right now. Heels push down and pull towards you. Heels push down, pull towards you, and you squeeze your knees. Lift your butt up, keep everything going on. Don't forget to pull those heels towards your butt isometrically. This should be fairly intense. You have 5, squeeze harder, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Arms go all the way back behind you. Nice little stretch. Come back again. We're revisiting this 2 more times. Toes into touch, knees touch. Push your heels down, pull them. Lower those ribs, tilt your pelvis, lift your butt up, squeeze your knees even harder. You can make this super intense. It's on you. Isometrically pull those heels towards your butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, Let it go, arms go back. That's the best part of the move, right? What we're doing right now. Okay. Third and final time. Only because it's super duper good for us. Toes and knees in. Push down, pull. Lift. Squeeze. Breathe. Give me all you got. And then some. 5, 4, 3, 2, let it go. Okay, we get to move on. How awesome is that? Okay, arms by your side. Slide your feet in all the way into your butt. Hip width apart. Or inch your butt towards your feet. Whatever's easier for you. We're gonna rock the pelvis up and down. Couple more. While you do this, I want you to draw that belly down. Okay, tilt it up. Now roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. You're pressing up through your heels. Now you're in a bridge. Now I want you to walk your feet out so they're further apart. See if you can get them to the edges of your mat. Now open your knees even further. Do you feel your outer glutes working? Outer hips? Pulse out and in 1 inch. From that point, hold it out. Pulse it. Hold it out. Pulse. Nice. Now take those knees and squeeze them together. They can reach. Keep your hips up. Open them as wide as you can. And squeeze them. And open. You're not just touching your knees. You're giving it a big squeeze. Bigger. Give 5 more. Slow. Really give me a pause when you squeeze. Open as wide as you can. You gotta find those itty bitty little muscles. Okay, now relax. Bring both knees into the chest. You're gonna hold your knees and make a big, huge circle. Kind of lubricating your hip joints. Go the opposite way. Nice. Now rock and roll up to a seated position. We're gonna find the heaviest weights we have for chest presses. So grab the big girls, big girl weights, big boy weights. Come on back down. Your legs are bent. Your weights are centered over the chest with your arms straight and your wrists neutral. Elbows come down and right back up. You're gonna do 15 nice slow reps. And if your weights are too light, you can always try to double them up. Then you can turn your palms to face at the top, so you're adding that rotation. And open them when you go down, close them at the top. So both ends of your weights are touching. Try to remember to breathe. You're exhaling out when you press up. Okay, once you've got to your 15, you're gonna put one of those weights by your side. And you're only gonna work with one. We're gonna do some lat pulls. So I have 2 more reps. Nice. Okay, so put one of them down. Hold the one weight on both ends. And arms are nice and straight. You're starting out with the weight over the chest, or maybe even closer to the belly button. You want to work a full range here. So arms go back slow. And then they come forward at the same pace. So really control it. Slow and steady. Sink your rib cage and press your lower back into the floor. Now, if this is too easy for you because your weights aren't heavy enough, you can always do 2. Hold them touching. So again, we're going for 15 reps. Slow and in control in both directions. I'm working on my last 3. Okay, let's set this weight off to the side. We're gonna do an exercise right now with no weights. You're gonna lie down. Bend your legs, flex your feet, arms up. So dead bugs. So you're gonna extend the right leg out and your left arm back. And then come back to your starting point and switch sides. Now, if you can keep those hips those knees a little further out, this exercise is gonna be a lot harder. If the knees are right over your hips, it's gonna be a lot easier. Sink your rib cage. Try to keep that lower back on the floor. But if you do have a slight arch, that's okay. That's just the way your body wants to move through this. Keep going nice and slow. Really important to fully extend both limbs. There you go, 5 more. Slow. Okay, great job. We're gonna do some tricep extensions. So I'm gonna hold one weight, my heaviest one, both ends of it. So I've got my wrists over the shoulders, right? I'm gonna come down really slow with control. And then back to a straight arm. Now Sean's doing a different variation. He's using 2 weights at a time. Much more intense. Important to choose the right weight that you start to feel fatigue after the first 3, 4, or 5 reps. If not, you might want to do 2 at a time. No movement between the elbow and the shoulder. So if you feel your elbows drifting back as you lower the weight, Try to correct it. I'm gonna do 5 more if you can. Nice job. Okay, put that weight down. You're gonna stay lying down with your legs going all the way up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. Straighten out your legs. Now you're gonna tuck your chin, lift your head off the floor like you're in a crunch. You're gonna drop your elbows back. Try to lift up off the shoulder blades like you're doing a regular crunch. Once you have that going on, slowly lower your right leg. And then slowly bring it back up. Let the head come back, crunch up, lower the left, and lift it. Head goes back. Crunch up and lower. And lift. Try to go a little on the slow side here. So you really feel those transverse abdominis muscles working. Crunch up. Take the head back down so those neck muscles get a chance to release. We're not pulling on the head. Okay, we're gonna switch this up. So this time as you crunch up, you're gonna lower both legs, but they're not gonna go all the way down, maybe just a third of the way. So crunch up, lower a third of the way, come back up, let the head come down. Crunch up and lower simultaneously. Keep your belly down. If you feel it sticking out, you've lowered your legs too far, you're losing the control. Five more. It's a lot harder when you don't have those arms out by your side. Okay, take the arms by your side on the floor. We're gonna just do some Kegels. So you're gonna tilt your pelvis up and draw the stomach down at the same time and then release it. So you're not necessarily swinging your legs. You're just trying to do a contraction of a lift, if that makes sense. So you're lifting and pressing the belly down at the same time. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, rock and roll up. We're gonna do our famous 90-90 stretch. And then we are ready to sign off. So make sure your weights are out of the way. I'm gonna start on my right side. So I've got my right leg in front at a 90-degree angle through the knee. And same with the back. Okay, so are we ready? Hands out in front, walk it down. So torso comes over that leg, come back up. Then you're gonna take the left arm behind you. You're gonna lift the left leg as high as you can get it. And then return it to the starting point and come back and lower the torso. And let's just do that 4 more times. So we're going nice and slow through the entire motion. So when you lift the back knee, try to roll flat on that foot. Okay, now we're gonna meet in 90-90. Let's see now if we can take our hands to heart and fold over the leg without the use of our hands. If you need them, try fingertips only. You really wanna work towards not necessarily depending on offsetting the torso weight through the arms. Okay, now we're gonna come up. We're just gonna switch legs. So bring the left one forward, scoot over to the left side. Here we go. Ready or not. Hands out in front, come on down. Come back up. Now we're gonna lift the back knee, take the hand to the outside, lift it as high as you can. And then pull that arm forward, take it down again. Nice and slow. Two more. Okay, last one. Now come up and see if you can not depend so much on the arms. Finish these off. Okay, one more. Now we're gonna meet in staff pose. So take your legs out front. Heels to the edges of the mat. You're gonna slide the right foot in. You're gonna walk it out with your spine long. When you can't go anymore, elbows down, head releases. Just breathe. Slowly come back up. Left hand to the outside of that leg. Right hand takes hold of the outside of the foot. Try to lower your right elbow down to the floor. Just inside the leg. Hold here and breathe. Okay, come off the elbow, hold the pose, lift your right shoulder up and the blade up towards the ceiling. It's not a big move. You're just sort of releasing muscles of the shoulder blade. Okay, let it go. Switch sides. So you're extending out the right leg, you're pulling in the left. Walk it out. Lower to the forearms, relax your head, just breathe. Come on back up. So right hand to the outside, left hand grabs hold of the outside of the foot. Lower the elbow down to the floor if you can. And lift the elbow, lift the elbow off the floor and then try to lift the shoulder up. Okay, release it, extend both legs out. We're gonna bring the feet together. Tap out these IT bands a little bit, why not? Right? Shake your legs.
Shape it on the
Shake what your mama gave you. You can use a towel around the bottom of your foot if you want, of your feet. We're gonna keep our spine long. Pull down using the assistance of the towel. Pull your toes towards you. So you open up the calf muscles. And let it go. Pull that left foot in, then the right. You're gonna use your hands to help you get up onto your toes. Hold nice and high on the feet for a sec. And now full fold, you're gonna round up one vertebrae at a time. Nice, take a nice big deep breath. Reach for the ceiling. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. High five.
Five.
Good job. Okay. See you all in the movies.